Good morning everyone. We are ready to stitch more the Ambilight. Yes, we are. Before we start to stitch, I have to verify something that I was thinking about, how I will create my videos, so later maybe it will be easier to find in the playlist, because right now my playlist is just like Ambilight. I don't know how to separate yet, but I think because this is frame number 1 and obviously it doesn't fit all in one frame. Look at it's beautiful sun outside. It's lots of sticking out in here, so I think I will be add to my first video frame number 1. I will call this frame number 1, and when I'm done in here and when I move my frame to the top portion, it's still going to be continue number 1 frame. I think I will go like, you know, from the bottom to the top without considering this is different frame. This is all going to be one frame. Okay, so this way probably will be easier for me to track, and that's it. So what you see in here also, on a beginning of each video, I will show you where we at, like what we did already, unless I didn't do any progress after we finish stitch with you. Then I will like point my camera right on a place where I'm going to stitch with you. But I did my homework. We came home from campground Sunday, and I sit down on Sunday and I finish all that orange color that we were stitching with you. So obviously it was somewhere here, right in here. That was a dark color. Yeah, this is the color. Then was this patch. Then it looks like a roof. We start to build it up on a house. Oh, Bandit, where you go? He decided to drop on the floor. Today it's July 8th. He is 9 months old. Yes, mini birthday call. So I did that. For you, you would consider probably maybe it's not too much. In my situation, it was a lot of stitching. So I did that. I'm so proud of myself. And this morning, just now, I finished park some threads. I'm not sure how many I have in here. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So far 9. And of course this one will be another new thread. It's going to be continued because I don't know how much I need for this kind of symbol. I have a very similar symbol. Oh my god, it's still lighten up. Okay, the black and yellow triangle, and then we have in here very similar triangle, so be careful. Hold on, let me find it. Where, oh, this one. See, it's like a burgundy and yellow, and they are very similar, so make sure don't mistake from this part to this part. It's a different color. So I'm just pinch basically most of the colors in here for the river, and only the green one that I parked. It's a 2 different color, very similar DMC code, very look alike, but when they are in the book they kind of different. So I park 2 of them, so it's like 2 in here, and then I went to another side and parked them in here, so kind of gonna meet each other, so I don't forget later which one DMC that is. And that's what we are going to stitch. Okay, so I'm going to set my camera, and because it's only Monday today, I have feeling we will have some progress on this thread. Hopefully I will finish them. So let's get stitching. If you are ready, let's get started. So another thing that I would love to talk about, it's on Wednesdays we will have only progress of Ambilight and nothing else about. I will not show you any other project or progress if something happen, But Sunday's video, that's where we're going to do like many different things. Could be mix and some other episode added. Sunday it's kind of like a relaxation episode with cross stitch, maybe something from my own personal life, maybe a little bit camping, puppies, I don't know. But also I do have one finish. Probably some of you already know if you follow me on Facebook or other platform, or because I already, I think on TikTok I posted short video. So yes, I did finish one of the canvases, and I will be showcasing you and talk about this on Sunday's video. So not today. I was going to show you right now, but then I thought, okay, no, let's just keep this strictly for Ambilight, and then on Sundays if we have something else I will show you any like mini finishes, whatever I did. That is going to be video mixture for Sundays. Alright, so that's what we're going to do on Sunday. Plus by then I'm going to iron that canvas. Since I finished at the campground, I just washed to speed up my process, but it did not iron yet. And right now I'm not feel like ironing, so I decided, okay, I'm not going to show you today. We will see on Sunday. Since today it's only Monday, I think I will be able to finish. Hopefully all this thread still well, I don't know if to the end of this video or not, maybe, because it's not too much basically in here. Last night I was stitching, it was 2 o'clock already in the morning. For some reason, my family, no one was sleeping at that time of the night. My son was working to 12:30, so when he come home, we were still, I was stitching. My husband was watching TV, Catherine, whatever she was doing in her room, reading maybe, or talking with her friends. So we were kind of like went to bed late, and I was like determined to finish all those orange samples that I have planned for myself, and I did, but I have to say the last stitches, maybe like 100 stitches, I already was stitching kind of in pain. My shoulder already started hurting, but I did not want it to give up. I like, that's it. I just like one more thread to finish and it will be done, and I did. So I'm super proud of myself, and I thought, okay, now how I will sleep. But you know what? I took my meds, and because I was so tired, I fell asleep pretty much quick. It wasn't bad, not as bad as I thought it would be. So that's good. I did lots of stitching, and oh my god, after my dragon for the weekend, I was stitching my dragon, and 14 count, the little tiny needle, it's so sharp, like the other side where your thread is, right? So like in here, this part, and every time you push on it, it's kind of like a hurting the fingers. It's so tiny and sharp needle. So when I come home, actually I did good progress on the dragon as well, and I will be traveling with the dragon home and camping, so anytime I feel like I want to stitch, I will stitch. I really would love to have a good progress, hopefully finish. Yes, Julie, she say finish dragon. I heard you, girl. I will try. Yeah, I think that was Julie says finish dragon. I can hear you scream. So after 14 count to start to stitch on this one, oh my god, that was like so relaxing. It was so satisfying to begin with. It's later, after so many hours I stitched, and I got sore, but after 14 start 11, I was like, oh, this is so enjoyable, this is so easy, the needle so comfortable, the stitching so easy. don't have to force too much my arm, I mean my hand to hold my needle, you know, because I do have a still problem with my right hand, with my fingers for now. But that was like relaxation for many hours. I was stitching and I was enjoying until I overdid myself a little bit. But you know, without pushing, nothing gonna work. You have to push yourself harder to get better faster. That's my opinion. You don't have to follow my opinion. Yeah, so I was stitching a lot, and I'm just thinking, okay, if that was so like, it was so comfy and relaxing to stitch, I might have a chance to finish this canvas sooner than I thought. And you know why? Because this canvas shorter, okay, this is 11 count, and in a long way it's a 131, so it's 1.5 meters, okay, centimeters, like 1.5 meters. The other canvas was 200, I mean 2 meters 20 centimeters. But the difference is this one is taller. But the other difference is this one doesn't have a backstitch, and backstitch on a European town take lots of time because it is lots of backstitch. So I think if I can minus that time for stitching backstitch, I could make a big progress already on this canvas. So now I'm kind of like wondering how long will take me to finish this design. That's interesting. If I could do in 1 year or not, I don't know. That's a little bit maybe pushy, but it's only a second video together, not considering my other stitching. So I think there is possibility, if you don't have too many projects in your hands, you can stitch this in 1 year. I will give myself 2 years only because I have lots of whips in my collection, plus diamond painting, plus unboxings. So it's everything take a little by little, a lot of time from this canvas. And thinking how many more beautiful, big, huge canvases I have in my whips, and every one of them are so precious and I want to stitch. So yeah, once a week stitching this, and maybe like when I like to give myself homework, that's really pushes me to finish. See, like if I wouldn't tell you in my video that I would love to finish all this orange color, I would probably wouldn't done it. But because I did this, and kind of like it's a promise for you that I will do that, and not to finish, I would feel like I let myself down not to finish. And so that little kick, it really pushes me to stitch more. So right now, push to stitch more, I will start park my threads like I did. Right now I did not park too many because I'm kind of like, it's still lots in here and it's comfy to stitch on the bottom in here. So for today that would be okay to stitch. Some colors will be here of repeat, so I would have to pull out same threads, and some of the threads I don't know if I need to put them more, because some symbol not too much, and would be okay just to stitch with one and not to park another thread. So later I will try to do, at least maybe for now, I don't know if that's gonna work, probably not. I was trying to do not to park too many threads like to the next frame. You know how I stitch and it's like close to the next frame, and I would park the thread for the next frame so I don't have to cut thread. This time I will try to do as much as possible finished thread on this side and not to rethread if it's not big portion of the symbol, like right by the edge of my left side. So maybe I will have a less messy canvas looking later. But that's my thinking. Will it work? Probably not. But I will try it. And if it's not work, oh well, it's mean we will have a lots of starts for next time. If this would be just like a one frame and move to the left, that would be easy to do that with the parking. But because I will move my canvas more up, and I don't want too many of the threads hanging around, so we'll see how that will go. So far I'm enjoying stitching this canvas, looks easy. The only thing, you know, like to have numbers on the canvas written down, those numbers are not very clear in here written, so I have to go and double check with the number or on a book or on the side of my canvas of those numbers printed, because some of the numbers, like, it feels like it's smudged. Plus this canvas older, I think now Choice Island they printed much better. Your canvas could be look much better now, because this was like what, 2 years ago when I reviewed last time. I don't know. It's still good clarity, I don't think I have a problem with this. Maybe in some portions I will find some smudges I don't see yet in here, so far so good. Well, thank you everyone who's stitching together with me, and thank you everyone who ordered this canvas just because to stitch together. That's nice. That's nice. I still did not create a folder on a Facebook group. I totally forgot this weekend. I was so busy with my dragon stitching and enjoying outdoors. I totally forgot that I wanted to see if I can figure out about the folder. And to be honest, I'm just so lazy to do this now. Yeah, I'd rather stitch than do something else. I have to create diamond painting video today for tomorrow, which is for Tuesday. I don't think I have any video after this Monday that you're watching today. Wonderful unboxing of Spring Brand 5 kits. If you missed the video, please check it out. So many pretty designs. 5 designs from Spring Brand from FANSELLS I review on Monday. They are all so gorgeous. It just, you know what, even I thought today, if I would see this Ambilight in Spring Brand, oh my god, there's a possibility I would probably even restart it just to stitch on a Spring Brand, because their canvas is usually crispy clear, like so good. Okay, I will go here sideways as well to get this little pocket in here. I should separate my threads to get ready for the same symbol, but I didn't. So I don't know if I should just grab a different color that I already have parked. Very often I've received same question to show how I start and finish my stitching, my threads, and I usually do, always on Wednesday. I think last week I was showing you on Wednesday's video, so I don't know if I have to show this every week. I can show you how I finish now because the thread is short. I can do that again. Excuse me. I need a coffee sip. I make a fresh one. I have to drink before it's get too cold. And usually when I don't talk too much in the morning, I'm losing my voice. And I can feel it. My voice go away. I do have a coffee next to me. Let me just finish this part. Okay, I still can stitch. I'm stitching like to the maximum that I cannot move my needle anymore. Probably that's why I never run out of the threads, because I'm wiggling myself around the shorter passages as possible for the needle to do it safe. Okay, I will finish now. Sorry. Can I talk? Okay. Hopefully coffee will make a magic, or I have to stop my video for a second. Okay, so I'm making my top layer now. No. Okay, I did my layer, and then I coming out from my top corner, and then I go under this. This is go this way. I go under and pin my needle in the middle without touching the top layer of my thread. So this one go layer as my lower thread when I stitch my first time, and then I go on a side because I know it's going to be same color. If it's going to be light color, make sure don't do this. Do this kind of finish only on the same color or like a darker. So I know it's going to be same dark blue, so I'm not going to see any extra that. Well, sometimes I do twice like that, and then finish and cut my thread. So because I pin in here and pin in here, this go nowhere. So now I'm going to go under my canvas and cut. Just a minute. Usually I do my if on the front I do with my scissors. When I do on the bottom, I'm using this tool because it's safe to just slide and cut. So I'm going to cut this little thread where it is there, and rethread new one. So should we just finish the symbol or jump to different? Okay, you know what? We're gonna continue. We're gonna jump over my canvas now because we have this symbol continue, and while we are talking, I'm going to separate my thread that I have in here already. Okay, maybe not to be so weird, let's zoom out a little bit and pull out thread by thread, and at the same time I can show you one more time how I start my my thread, because every day there is a new people on my channel. Welcome everybody, thank you for subscribing, and if you are still watching without subscribing, I'd like to invite you to subscribe and join our stitching parties. Okay, so now I don't know if I will need this another 3 threads for this side. Oh, probably yeah, because those go all the way around in here. So what we need to do our threads even. If it's not very even, you can cut a little bit later, trim with scissors. Stretch those threads all the way down. And then where's my little tool in here, handy dandy, needle, threader, okay, let's get this, hold those threads together and pull to the bottom. And like I say, if this end not very straight, then we can do this later. So I will zoom back now And let's see. From here to here we will have to probably cut thread and jump to the side, because this would be a little bit too big stretch for me. So I will start from here. Where? Well, let's start from here. I go like this. You can go twice, you can go one time. I mean, you can do like 2 pin. All the way to the edge that your thread like almost hidden under. And then you go on a top and literally like one thread separate, and in here I go down and then I hold them with my finger under this canvas, like slightly pull for now, and then that's it, it's already secure. Now I'm coming out from this corner, could be from same corner, I will do from this one, first one corner, and just stitch as normal, as you always do. This little pin not go nowhere. It's a very secure start with very little thread of waste, because when we weave in on the back, usually I do 2. When I weave on the back to finish or start, usually I go like under 2, sometimes even under 3 to finish my thread. Or if I with start, I usually 2, with 3 I just spread in whatever, because it's a tail of the thread you will cut anyway, so it doesn't matter how long you can wave. But with the start and the way I finish this last time, it's a minimum waste of thread. If this is like, especially when this is not your last piece of thread to finish, but you still have to jump to the other kind of symbols to keep. Okay, hold on, a little fluff, and I cannot pull with my bad fingers. Okay, I got it. Like right now, when we're going to get to here, it's better to do this mini pin stitch finish to less waste of the thread. This little river has a beautiful colors because of the sunset and reflection of the bushes and tree by those cottages, and the water looks so dramatic in here, red, kinda pinkish. Oh, I forgot. Okay, somebody asked me how big this frame that I'm stitching. You know what? I don't remember, but I do have a ruler in here. Good thing I remember. I have a handy ruler that I'm going to measure. And I will measure from the inside of the frame probably. Okay, so if I measure from inside of the frame, it's a 39 centimeters square that I have right now. Together with the outside frame, this would be, let me see, approximately 45 kind of centimeters. So that's the frame that I'm working on. It's 2 frames that I put in one. It's rectangle, the biggest frame you can find in any stores that I review, if they have them. And then you buy 2 of them and switch pieces, 2 smaller together, so you're gonna have a smaller square, and this 2 big one is like perfect for the big kind of canvas to stitch and have a awesome feel to work on. Okay, so good thing I remember to measure. I cannot remember who asked me, but I hope you're watching this video. And now I can't remember if that's the, oh yeah, that's the arrow beginning, so I have to stitch this one yet. Okay. These threads are very nice. And if you didn't watch my first video on Wednesday that we just created, I explain up there about different colors of the numbers with the same DMC code. If you just received this canvas and you have this, please watch my video of explanation why this happened, and so you don't have any questions what you should do about. Okay, see, now we're going to overstitch this little mini pin that we finish, and you're not going to see it at all. It's going to be nice hidden. Even the thread that you cut under your canvas will be overstitched now with this thread. Okay. Okay, and sometimes I just can't find a hole. Okay. Could be a crisscross and other thread on the other side, and then it's covering. Since tomorrow only Tuesday, I might will come back to you more on Tuesday and we will stitch a little bit more, maybe with those pretty green colors. I will leave them because in here all kind of blue, but well, this is beautiful blue. It's a dark blue, but it's nice to stitch with them. They go so nice and smoothly. I do not wax threads in here. I don't think I need it. This threads works really nice, and it really give full coverage. You know, sometimes you stitch 11 count and you have like a seeping through. This one not bad, not bad. Only like you can see a little bit, right? But it's like between when you wash and canvas a little bit shrink after wash, and all the ink from underneath will be disappear, and this thread's a little bit like fluffing up, whatever, because now we're making a hole with the needles. It's kind of like make a separation, but when you wash you're not going to see as much as you do now. Like you can see better now those little seeping through on the camera than I'm seeing with my eyes, because camera zoom too close, so it feels like it's bigger holes, but really in life just a little bit you can see. And after wash I think it's all going to disappear, and it's going to be nice and smooth design. So by the stitches, I don't know which one canvas would be bigger than if we would collect European town as a partial design, and this one, well, the sky also partial in here a little bit, not much though. In stitches, does anybody wonder or figure out for themselves? Let me know. In stitches would be how many stitches in here and how many stitches up there, like without back stitch, so just like a full stitch, to measure which one canvas is bigger. I was asking about the app that could monitor click in and out when you stitch, and so it's only would collect how many hours you would stitch. I did not look that yet, but thank you for suggestions. So far just the one person contacted me on Facebook. I have to see, yeah? I have to go to the Play Store and see what's that about. That would be interesting to see how long it would take to stitch. Yeah, so definitely in here I will cut my thread to jump to my next section, but also you can do a little bit different finish than I show you at first. So basically it's similar that I show you, but you can cut thread on the front. So it's the same thing. You go in this corner, go underneath your top stitch and then pin it in the middle, and then you go to your next one and do one more, just so for in case, you know, it's all secure. Do one more pin, and then between this thread somewhere just coming out on the top, and then you can literally snip with your scissors very carefully on the top. You're not going to see it. That's another way how I do it time from time. It depends on what kind of mood and what I'm doing. Okay, so now we're going to move to this one part. It's going waves on the water, so we're going to continue in here and start again. Doesn't matter. We have to cut our thread. It's going to be very minimum waste, and it's pinned already. I like this method. It feels like how this possible can hold such a tiny tail, but it is. And when sometimes I want to untangle, get my thread back if I stitch not the right spot, I literally fight to get this tail out. That's how like the stitch is holding tight. It's really good and secure. Okay, so now Catherine gonna make us some noises in the background. She like to interfere my stitching all the time. Can you wait a little bit? Well, you can say hello to everybody for the first time. She came camping with us hold on, Catherine. She went camping for half of the day. My husband went to pick her up, and she went on jet ski, and because she's sitting all day in her room reading, not much go in the sun, on a jet ski on the water, oh, she got some burns, she got something so quickly. So now she's like walking around, putting some cream on herself. And okay, Catherine, give me 5 more minutes and I will help you. Well, what's that? Well, yeah, microwave gonna make lots of noises. Okay, she can wait 5 minutes, right? So we can stitch a little bit more, and then I will let you go and come back to you probably tomorrow, which will be Tuesday, and I will create we'll be stitching tonight a little bit more. We'll see how much I can do from this threads that I park, and hopefully they will be done by the magic, I don't know. So we will have more progress. And if you are following my stitching, trying to keep up with me, that would be awesome if you stitch the same symbol as I do, and then even more if you have more time to stitch. That's a wonderful craft. Super, super addictive. For me anyway. I'm just glad that I can stitch with two hands. Time from time I have to remind myself to lower my right shoulder down because it gets so like tense and I forget and I kind of rise up. But then I have to remind myself to lower and relax that poor shoulder of mine. So it was 3 months now, so hopefully another 3 months and I could be like good as new. My husband have a friend, and interestingly his wife is a therapist, so my husband going to set me up with her so I can at least try to do professional therapy a little bit and see how much is a difference from what I'm doing. So we'll see. Maybe will get me a little bit more in a speed for recovery. Alright my friends, I will stop right now because my baby girl is hungry, and I will come back to you and show you how much we stitch. Hello again, it's Tuesday now, and I was looking on this picture to see where I am like on a canvas, and if I look on a canvas I see this roof from our cottage and this tall peak ending by the frame in here. Actually my tool Anna gifted to me, thank you Anna. I keep forgetting about this tool. So here's the peak of the roof, so we are the peak go by the chimney in here, so it's kind of like this point, that's what right now I have in my frame. So I thought, wow, look, it's so far away already. So if we're here, we will have only 3 frames I think for this cross stitch, and that's it. Yes, it's not going to be a lot, like 6 or 7 whatever's in European town. It's going to be 3 frames probably, maybe a little bit 4. I don't know if it's going to be left any from here, but not much. But anyway, I did finish all those parking threads that I did. Even this green one I told you will stitch with you, I stitched them last night as well. Yeah, here's my roof. In here, not only those parking threads I finish, I also park another 2 threads and I finish in here those darker colors in here. So now I pick this light color blue, and I will start like I will go from the bottom up, right? So this is the big chunk in here, in here, in here. That's still going water, and exactly same symbol because we have a same blue color on the roof. It's continuous symbol to fill in here the roof of my house. See this little vertical line? That's what I need to do, and this symbol on this frame will be, oh no, no, it's continuing here on the top, I see. So I will have to move my frame to stitch up there. It's gonna be a little bit on a tree, the same symbols up there, like a background mountains tree or whatever that is. Okay, I see. So I pull out 2 threads, and I already split one, so maybe we can stitch a little bit together with you more, and this is going to be it for this video. And it's going to be my homework kind of just for now, to finish these 2 threads that I just pulled out, finish my homework of this symbol, if I need to pull out more threads or not. And I would love before next our stitching to park again whole bunch of threads to finish at least water. Yeah, I don't know, I would love to park whole bunch in here. Start like from the bottom, whatever it's missing up there, the green one, the blue one, and just keep going up, up, up. In here I have a, I think it's a 12, very little piece of the symbol. I think it's only in here. I don't see anywhere else. I think the symbol, oh no, in here on the sky actually, right there, but we have to move our frame, yeah, to get to there. Okay, we're working from down up. All right, let me set camera. We can stitch a little bit more. All right, if you're ready, I'm ready. Stitching right now, the Ambilight, it really messed up with my mind right now. You know why? Because I keep thinking that this is not Wednesday stitching. Still kind of like European town in my head. When European town I stitch, I know like very quick, okay, that's Wednesday videos. Now when I stitch Ambilight, it take me think sometimes if this is a Sunday or this is a Wednesday, because on Sunday I almost like wanted to close this video and put a whole bunch of stuff into this video, but then I remember, wait a minute, it's not Sunday video, it's only a Wednesday, and Wednesday we're going to do just the Ambilight and nothing else. So yeah, it kind of messed it up with me yet till I get used to it. So we'll take a time, but that's okay. I will get in some point that this will be carved into my brain that this is just a Wednesday, to remember them. Now I have time from time, my lovely viewers said that I do more cross stitch than diamond painting. I have to say that I did before lots of like unboxing stuff, but to do a whips, I am so sorry, because it's much harder for me to do diamond painting than cross stitch. Diamond painting, it's really, especially when it's a square diamonds, it's more difficult to place them with my shaky left hand, and my right arm doesn't stay on a table yet. It's too high from my shoulder yet to handle, and it's hurt when I place diamonds. So please be patient with me. When I get better, maybe another 3 months, I don't know, hopefully another 2 months, I will feel much better to do more diamond painting, because trust me, I want to do my gorgeous diamond whips that I have. It's just it's more difficult for me right now to do diamond painting than cross stitch, because it's easier to stitch, to push right now needle with left hand down, but my right hand catches that thread and pushing down, so my right arm let me do down work more than being up on a table. So just please be patient with me. I know that you miss more diamond painting whips. I will get back to it as soon as I feel better. I'm trying my best right now to add those diamond painting whips, even it's hurting me more to create this kind of video, so please forgive me for that. But in the meantime, I would really recommend you order at least one cross stitch and see if you like a stitch, because so many ladies before says, oh, we never stitched before, so we're not interested in it, till they buy their first cross stitch and they get addictive, because it is really nice art to do. Especially right now we can buy all this printed area cross stitch that we don't have to count. It's so easy, just follow the symbols like diamond painting. So maybe you will fall in love with cross stitch as well if you just try it and give a go for yourself. Okay, but yeah, I will definitely go back to it as soon as I can. It's still early right now, morning, 10:56. Well, let's just call it 11 in the morning, and we can stitch a little bit. Then I will do, yeah, I yes, again, diamond, not diamond, cross stitch. Yeah, I have to. Oh yeah, no, I have a diamond painting unboxing to do too, but that's probably going to be video from next, maybe for next week, maybe for this one, I'm not sure. Have to check my calendar. Good morning, Catherine. We didn't even see each other yet, because usually if she wake up early, she don't coming out. She just reading or on device. I was longer today in bed because I went to bed late again. I was stitching. I was stitching this canvas till, I don't know, too long. Probably was again, probably over 2 o'clock. I'm not sure. We are going to sleep late these days in this house. See, we're slowly going to the lighter shades of water where there's all this reflection going on. See, even like a light blue colors up there to the left side. To be honest, I cannot wait to start stitch with those bright red and green colors. Even the green colors that I already marked the length on the top of the water, it was already nice and kind of get to new colors, shades. I'm still looking, didn't get yet to stitch those 2 colors that we have, 2 symbols with same DMC. I don't have yet in here from these colors that I stitched already, so I don't know where the symbol will be. I will figure out and let you know if I will find it next time when I will start park. I'm not sure if it's anywhere in here on the water or not, so we'll let you know, so you can just stitch with the same color. But that is a very light pink color, so it could be somewhere in the sky. Well, also in the water we have kind of pinkish colors, so I don't know. Like if I can show you like this, see this pink bottom right in here? Could be somewhere on the bridge maybe, or the stop tree or sky. Maybe somewhere up there hiding those symbols, mystery symbols, I don't know. If you already stitched, let me know which area that would be. Obviously, symbols are going to be probably so little, maybe 5-10 stitches, I don't know. Because that's why we have only 1 thread on that number. It's not going to be a lot. So I'm surprised I stitched all those spark threads. That was a lot for me to stitch as well. But it's so easy on 11 count, and because count is bigger, the threads go wasted faster as well. Because a meter long thread on 11 count and meter long on 14 count, that's a big difference. On 14 count feels like you're stitching forever with the same thread. In 11 you just park and it's like, oh, already finished, need to repark again. Okay, I might have to a little bit zoom out or what. Feels like I too close with my hands up your face, I don't know. I might will miss some videos next week, so not sure yet, but I will have literally like only 2 days to record, so whatever will be on the channel. If not, I will do when I come back. Summer is time to relax for everybody, right? That's why usually my summer views on my channel is very low, because everybody enjoying outdoors. So I always kind of wonder, maybe that's a bad idea to create video for every day, because nobody's watching. Well, not nobody, but lots of people not watch because they enjoying outside. Usually in the winter it's more viewed because it's cold, nothing to do outside, so people would be just strolling on YouTube and watching videos. Yeah, I would love to finish water first, but again, I'm a cross-country stitcher, so whatever symbol I have on the water, I go look up if I still have that or not. But the way we stitch from the bottom up, of course the river will be finished first. Plus I'm excited because for the next frame I will have already big chunk done, because I did work on a bridge and I stitched there a lot, right, before we stitch as a group. So yeah, I'm already have a little bit good start up there as well. But the most exciting thing is to stitch on those bright trees and flowers, to make them all those bright colors. It's always awesome to stitch with bright reds, orange. Once upon a time, long time ago, I've reviewed cross stitch that has almost like every color, all orange and reds, and that is like a woody area with the road in the middle, like a walking path, and a whole bunch of fountain trees, and I think there is a deer up there. Do you remember that cross stitch canvas? It's a very big one, long one, with the deer staying on it, but all those colors like reds, oh so pretty would be to stitch that one. Today also I will be recording video for Sunday. I already choose canvas to work on, put into the frame, park my needle already with a thread, and you will find out on Sunday what this could be. Yes. Yeah, it's gonna be good chunk done after this symbol finishing here, because it's a lot in here of this symbol. Okay, my buddy decided to scratch himself up there. Can you hear him? Another two. Daisy literally sleeping in here, her head on a pillow. A little one upside down as always on the floor, because he were hot to lay down on the sofa. So he just dropped himself. As soon as I start my camera, he like stretch his front paw on the ground, and he stretch his legs, back leg on the sofa, front one on the floor. And he dragged them down. He's funny. I made yesterday cheese wraps. Налисники, if you understand what I'm saying. We call it cheese wrap, and I think I have the recipe on my Food Goods with Natalia channel. Catherine's favorite dessert, and my puppy loved them as well. And I think Bandit tried them for the first time, because usually when I cook them, oh my goodness, my dog and cat demand them. Cat literally would stay and meow, give it to me, you know, give it to me, because I can smell it, it's delicious. So they got some yesterday, and Bandit tried a little bit, and then he would chase me, wouldn't let me eat alone, because he would be following me wherever I sit, and he literally go on my lap, towering over me, and like, give me some, girlfriend. Yeah, he loved it. My husband will plant my cherry tree today, because it's still on a container. I just watered last night in the morning. I think I did water because it was hot, and I was taking pictures of my flowers till the time I wanted to take a picture of my hydrangea up front of the house. It's blooming beautiful. The sun make those flowers, it was too late for me to take a picture, because the sun make flowers kind of like soft and not as fresh looking. Feels like it's a dying bush every time because of the open sun. But first in the morning and like later at night, it's getting back to life, my bush, and blooming beautiful. So now it's not as hot yet. Looks cloudy actually. Oh, I think it's today. My husband told me that we're gonna have a severe like rain with very, very heavy wind. There's like a weather warning. Yeah, I wonder, usually on my cell phone, I know he's keep tracking the weather, so on his cell phone he can see the weather, because it's let me check what's my, okay, in here I see cloudy condition will continue all day. Wind gusts are up to 27 kilometers per hour, but it's 27 right now. We have in here first in the morning. It's already hot day, looks like. So I will go after this video and take a picture of my hydrangea, because it's so pretty. I want to show you. Oh, I will put on the end of this video a video of my flowers, because they are so pretty. You wanna see them. Very beautiful pink color this year. Last year they were all like a green brownish colors. It was very weird colors. This year it's very cheery and bright colors, unless they later will get change color to darker, but for now it's such a pretty pinks. And my the one that I have, my tall white hydrangea, next to the bush, now it's blooming tall colorful hydrangea. It's same kind of family that grow tall, not the one like I have up front of the house. It's a different one, and it's blooming now as well. White hydrangea a little bit overpowering, but I saw some flowers. I will be replanting them a little bit again next year, because the white hydrangea grow on our own from the roots. It will spread out by itself, so I will dig out some of the roots and put more on the backyard up there by the fence. But the thing is, we want to change the fence. Unfortunately, not gonna happen this year. We still have some complication with the fence that's supposed to build up front, so we have to take apart one side and fix a little bit because of the level, so we can put the door. Did some mistake on the measurements, I guess, the guy who's installing, so we have to fix it. Not done yet, so I cannot show you. Okay, we already stitched in 20 minutes and we didn't stitch as much. Well, take a time. So if this is only going to be 3 frames, so it's probably with the width that they have between European Town and this one is going to be almost even. It's like 6 frame would be in European Town, because European Town fit a whole link from bottom to the top in one frame. That was partial. In here, this frame full stitch and only top a little bit on the sky is partial. So yeah, if we can combine those stitches and these stitches, it's going to be equal probably to 6 of the other one. But we will call frame number 1 from the bottom to the top, even if I move frame. Okay, so that's what we will do. Okay, the thread's getting shorter and we already stitched for another almost 23 minutes, so my camera will be stopped shortly. So I'm just going to stitch till it's stopped on our own, and then we will go look my flowers because they are so pretty. Just a little bit relaxing video on the end of beauty. And those white hydrangeas smell so good. Oh, it smells so good on the backyard from them. On the way to campground, one house have from both sides white hydrangea all the way from the road to the house, and house kind of like all the way like by the lake, like further away from the road. It is so beautiful. They blooms, all this white blooms all the way from the road to the cottage. It's beautiful. And now I understand how awesome the smell up there by the house, because they smell good. Those blossoms bloom all summer. Big flowers. Look at these amazing blossoms. I put one brick in here, a broken one found, because my people who cut grass always trim a little bit my bush. I have to cover with something in the bottom as well. But look at those awesome flowers, nice bright green leaves, and there's lots of blossoms in it, lots. And look what I have on the grass in here. Those wild, looks like it's like a wild raspberry. They're not tasty, they kind of like a sour, but I have lots of them in here. That's kind of like pretty. Those little red, they just grow on their own in here. See, a whole bunch of yeah, this rose already over bloom finished, but this is my climbing rose blooming again. Such a beautiful big flowers, a bud or two more buds going to be in here, and they leave like this after they overbloom. See that? Okay, this is window to my craft room. Let's go in the backyard. Okay, this is the backyard hydrangea. It's very tall this year, I have to say. Same colors in here. Now this rose is now finished bloom. Remember how awesome and lots of buds was, but through the summer they will bloom again. So is this one now, like leftovers of the blooms left, but it will bloom again. It bloomed a few times in the summer, which is good. Oh, my daisy finishing bloom. This one did not bloom yet, and look at this, the sun literally burning leaves. That's how hot in here for them. Will it bloom this year? Because I think I grow this one from the leaf, so I propagate this one, and maybe we will have some blooms this year. I don't know. I do not see the flower buds yet, but here is my bright. Look at that. Oh, this is so amazing. Look how big those flowers. They are so huge and smell so good. But behind up there, they totally overpower. Same kind like this one, a tall kind. It's not like the one that are front, because even have a different. Oh, I just got through the spider web. Hold on, spider run to this flower in here. See, it's the same beautiful one. This one is so heavy that look, literally they just break in the branches. I did tie it up. There's a wire up there on the bottom to keep them together a little bit. But look at that blooms. It's so big, it's so humongous, and up there it's already like a second bush up there, so I need to replant them a little bit. Lavender, it's finishing bloom. Lavender, this one bush smells so good. I have to trim. I will chop that off on the fall time, so in the spring will grow a little bit better. But yeah, I'm going to replant some of this white hydrangea around up there. I want all white. But look, this one little one that will never bloom because it was cut to the ground, it managed to get little bud. It will bloom, but not as tall as supposed to be. And daisy. So yeah, here it is, my peach tree, still good. And here's my cherry tree that we have to plant. So I need to put more water in here. It's taller than I am right now. Yeah, will be right in here. So I will have 2 fruit trees. Awesome. And then we will fix new fence on the back next year. Already going to be project. I wanted she shed instead of this one. Maybe next year I will talk to my husband to get me a she shed. Okay, have a good day everyone. Happy stitching!